आप कौन कॉल करते हैं? अच्छा, हेलो। लाखों रुपए। Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to you? Am I audible, everyone? Yes. Okay. So, I will start the class then. I think last class we just went into basics and all, nothing extra, like regarding the Newton's laws of motion, right? NLM, Newton's laws of motion, and we looked at it in terms of vectors because force is a vector quantity, right? So everything else should be discussed in terms of vectors now. Okay? So we discussed them in terms of vectors, right? So we'll do the same again. We'll continue from there. Okay, same. I'll again repeat this. I'll tell this to you. ये जो chapter है ना, this chapter particularly is mainly focused on problems. There is no such thing called theory in this. Okay? There will be some new type of forces, but वो भी काफी आसान हो जाएगा. Everything else will be based on problems. सारे के सारे. All of them. Right? Everything will be based on problems. There is nothing called as theory. मतलब शायद एक 1% से कम ही होगा theory. Everything else is problem. So if you do not practice this, trust me, पूरा physics चला जाएगा. अब पूरा physics क्यों होगा? Obviously there are other chapters which are not related to this. कोई मतलब नहीं. But again, basically you'll be losing your hope. Okay, you'll lose confidence. ये सब चीजें होते रहेंगे. This happens. Okay, so just do not give up at any point of time. अगर ये mechanics निकल गया ना, ठीक है? This mechanics is clear. मतलब if you are able to understand and properly solve problems in the mechanics part. Mechanics मतलब let me tell you mechanics कहाँ तक होगा. One is NLM, the current topic. Then you'll come across work, energy and power. ठीक है, इसी में एक और भी टॉपिक होगा सेंटर ऑफ मास करके. ठीक है, we'll go into that later on when it comes. And then comes rotation. ठीक है, you are able to do this, even the basics. ठीक है, you are able to do the basic problems also. Then आपको पूरा physics आराम से हो जाएगा. You will have to only focus on the concepts from then on. Then problems so आराम से हो जाएगा. If you are able to solve problems from mechanics, इतना तो मान के चले जाओ numerical part आराम से निकल जाएगा. You will not face much difficulty with numericals from then on. In fact, they'll start to seem easier. Once you understand the concepts, numericals will become easier after mechanics. तो आपको ये टारगेट रखना होगा, mechanics कुछ भी करके do not give up on it. ठीक है, so if you are finding it difficult, start from basics always. So DC Pandey is a very good book. So all of you will start practicing from DC Pandey itself. सबके सब, ठीक है? And also be posting in group what all you have to do and all. Every day I'll be posting them and आपको वो खत्म करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? So first one, I think I already told you, but I'll again repeat. First book which you will be referring is DC Pandey NEET wala. It's a very good book. If you do this, आपका basics जो है it will get cleared properly. Even there will be some interesting questions of different types also. The chapter exercise part, okay. So if once that is done, DC Pandey अगर खत्म हो गया, then your basics are clear. So you can have some confidence, enough confidence in fact. Then you can go for module, NCERT, HC Verma, previous year mains and all. Okay? So for the first requirement will be DC Pandey NEET. Clear? Yeah. This is what you will be doing and all, but we'll continue. So last class, I think we discussed about this Newton's laws of motion. Ultimately, first law is first law of inertia, which you already know. And second law, what did we look at in second law? F bar will refer to force vector, will be equal to rate of change of momentum. And this instantaneous or force at an instant. And which force am I talking about here? The F jo hai, it is what force? I mean, what is it called as? Which type of force? What is F bar? Everyone, I need the answer. What is F bar? F bar will refer to net force, right? क्या हो गया वो? Net force at an instant, and this is acting on what? मतलब a body, a particle or किसके ऊपर? This is valid for what? For which type of body is this valid? It's valid for a particle, and ये तो याद रख लेना. Whatever we'll be discussing now, that will be for what? For particles. Particles do have mass. ठीक है, उनके पास mass है. The only thing is their size is very less. Obviously, we'll be coming across this also, something called as rigid bodies and all. But whatever problems you will be doing in this chapter, as of now, consider them as particles and do, or you can consider them as rigid bodies. अब rigid body क्या है वो सब बाद में जाएंगे, ठीक है? The next chapter or from now next chapter में चालू हो जाएगा. The systems where you do not have particles, मतलब एक particle नहीं है, multiple particles. वो वाला केस भी आ जाएगा. Multiple particles or bigger bodies and all. We'll get them later on, but not now. Okay? And here P bar will refer to what? P bar refers to momentum. Momentum का मतलब क्या होगा? Momentum will be equal to mv bar. So tell me this. What will the direction of net force be? In terms of momentum, I need the answer. Direction of net force in terms of momentum. बता दो. Can anyone tell me what will the direction of net force be in terms of momentum? I'm asking in terms of momentum. Velocity का से आ गया. Direction of force क्या होगा? Direction of net force, exactly speaking. Yeah. Direction of net force. Write that point down. Net force जो है will be in the direction of change in momentum, right? इसके direction में change in momentum, not momentum. Change in momentum and momentum are different. देखो यहाँ पे F bar is equal to dP bar upon dt. dP bar, what does dP bar mean? It means change. Okay, basically it is infinitesimally small change in momentum. But ultimately it is change, right? So it refers to change in momentum and not momentum. Right, so force का जो direction है, वो कौन सा direction में होगा? It will be in the direction of change in momentum. This is what you have to remember. ठीक है, but ये तो equation देखकर आराम से बोल सकते हैं. ठीक है, so whenever you get this type of questions based on direction, right? Remember, momentum and change in momentum. The quantity and the change in that quantity will be in different directions. Clear? समझ में आ रहा है ना? Force किस कौन सा direction में होगा? It will be in the direction of change in momentum. Yes, so वो भी point लिख लें note करके कहीं. And हमने ये भी discuss किया होगा, the average force is equal to what is given as delta P bar upon delta T. And only when mass is constant. Okay, there's a condition that if mass is constant, उस केस में क्या हो जाएगा? If mass is constant, F bar जो है, it is given as ma bar, right? Or if I need the average one, it will be equal to mass into average acceleration. Okay? This is what we have discussed. Then comes Newton's third law. What's the law? Newton's third law. Clear? Let's suppose have two particles. Particle 1, particle 2. If there is a force on 1 due to 2, in this direction. Force on 2 due to 1 कैसे होगा? Force on 2 due to 1 will be in which direction? F12 bar, it will mean, it's a symbol, a way of writing it down. Force on 1 by 2. I'm asking you about F21. F21 मतलब force on 2 by 1. वो किस direction में होगा? It will be in the opposite direction, यानी towards left in this case, right? So, अब relation क्या है इन दोनों के बीच में? Can I say that F12 bar is equal to minus F21 bar? Because Newton's third law का statement क्या होगा? Equal and opposite. Equal in terms of magnitude, yes. Minus आ गया, इसका मतलब opposite in terms of direction. ठीक है? समझ में आ रहा है ना? This is statement F12 bar is equal to minus F21 bar. And minus sign represents, क्या represent करेगा? The opposite direction. Clear, right? Yes. Yeah. ठीक है, so remember this statement यहाँ पे Newton's third law के लिए. That's one very good statement. मतलब in terms of the mathematical form, this will be the statement. And remember the notation also. If I write down a force as FAB, now what will that mean? It will mean force on what? Force on FAB मतलब force on A by B. Your naming, like the way you write it down also matters. FAB मतलब force on A by B. FBA will mean force on B by A. Clear? And FAB will be equal to minus FBA. Clear? Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go into a few problems. Okay. Not problems, a few different type of forces. Yeah, because they are required for us to go into FBD part. You know what FBD is, all of you know it. The ball diagram, full form jo hai. We'll go into that, okay? So first we'll go into some different type of forces and their basics. First of all, friction. Friction is a contact force or a non-contact force? Contact or non-contact? Friction is a contact force. मतलब contact is compulsory. Okay, contact is compulsory. Now, how does it act? Yes, it acts in a direction which opposes the relative motion. The relative motion, okay? It opposes what? Relative motion that would occur in its absence. Would occur in the absence of friction. Okay, exactly क्या है and all those things, we'll go into that. Friction is again a separate topic in itself. Okay, then go into friction क्या है and all those things. ठीक है, but again generally ये first part तो आपको पता ही होगा. But I learned about this in 8th. It acts in a direction. Direction के लिए क्या होगा? Direction it opposes what? The relative motion. ठीक है? Yes. ये आपने 8th में पढ़ा होगा. Yes or no? It opposes what? It opposes the relative motion. Clear? Yeah. So friction तो आपको पता ही, ठीक है? There is much to learn about friction. We'll go into that. Not now, but later on. ठीक है? Then comes another force called as normal reaction. कौन सा force? Normal reaction. ठीक है? Now, did you anytime learn about this normal reaction? Yes or no? See, normal reaction basically it's nothing but it is the force, or let's suppose to be more particular, the component of force. Okay, component of force which acts between two surfaces in contact. Between two surfaces in contact. Surfaces contact में होना चाहिए. Perpendicular to the surface. Perpendicular to the common surface. If they're in contact, इसका मतलब क्या होगा? दोनों का surface एक ही होगा. Perpendicular to the common surface. Hello, if I take, let's suppose if you look at your book or anything placed on your table. जैसे इसको एक टेबल मान लेना. Table. If there is a book placed on the table, will the table exert any force on the book? Will the table exert any force on the book? Yes or no? अच्छा, यहाँ पे बुक के ऊपर will there be any gravitational force? रहेगा कि नहीं? बुक के ऊपर तो gravitational force रहेगा ना? वो किस तरफ रहेगा? In the downward direction. To oppose that force, उसको oppose करने के लिए टेबल के साथ, because of the table also there should be a book, there should be a force, right? होना चाहिए ना. अगर बस gravitational force ही है यहाँ पे, downward direction में will have the gravitational force for sure. Gravitational force is mg, that all of you know. 9th में पढ़ा हूँ. Right, this is what you know. तो gravitational force रहेगा. अब अगर और कोई force नहीं, there is no other force, अगर only gravitational force है वहाँ पे, the body should start coming downwards, right? Should accelerate downwards, but वो तो accelerate कर ही नहीं रहे वहाँ पे, right? So net force अगर देखो acceleration 0 है इस केस में, if acceleration is 0, I'm talking about only the book, okay? Only look at the book, nothing else. Only look at the book, or only consider the book. Okay, so if you only look at the book here, on the book, gravitational force is downwards. Acceleration क्या होगा उसका book का? What will the acceleration of the book be? यहाँ पे the book is not moving, so कोई velocity नहीं है, कोई change in velocity नहीं है यहाँ पे. So acceleration is 0. And from Newton's second law, if acceleration is 0, net force क्या हो जाएगा? Net force will also be equal to 0. Yes, यही होगा ना? Now यहाँ पे total force 0 होने के लिए for the net force to become 0, क्या upward direction में कोई और force होना चाहिए? Yes or no? For the net force to become 0, should there be any force in the upward direction? It should be there. And who can accept that force? Only the table can accept. Right? Now, is this force perpendicular to the table? Yes, it is perpendicular. Is it perpendicular to the book? Yes, it is perpendicular. दोनों के लिए perpendicular. It's called as what? Normal reaction. कौन सा reaction? Normal reaction. We will be using the capital N symbol to denote it. ठीक है? So it's basically an FBD यहाँ पे. There you have it. You have the FBD. We are just drawing all the forces acting on it in proper direction. That's called as free body diagram. Now the body and all the forces acting on it. From that you will be able to establish equations. Clear? समझ में आ रहा है ना? So that's normal reaction. आपको ये समझ में आना चाहिए कि that force should be perpendicular to table. But friction यहाँ पे कैसे होगा? If at all, let's suppose we are trying to push the book towards right. Friction किस तरफ होगा? Left की तरफ. If you are trying to push the book towards left, then friction किस तरफ होगा? Right की तरफ होगा. Right? So it all depends on case to case. बस इतना बोल सकता हूँ कि the component of force parallel to surface. If at all, if it is there, what is it called as? Component of force parallel to surface, not perpendicular, parallel to surface. Component of force parallel to surface. Component of force parallel to surface. देखो, if the book is moving towards right, क्या इस बुक के ऊपर कोई फोर्स होगा लेफ्ट की तरफ? Friction. Now, how is that force friction acting? Is it parallel to the table surface? Yes or no? Is it parallel to the surface? दोनों का म्यूचुअल कॉन्टैक्ट सरफेस के लिए पैरेलल है ना वो? Yes. Similarly, let's suppose यहाँ पे the book is going towards left. उस केस में फ्रिक्शन कैसे होगा? Towards right. Even in this case, it is parallel. Yes. So the component which is parallel to surface is called as friction. The component which is perpendicular is called as normal reaction. दोनों contact surfaces are the contact surface between two bodies which are in contact. The component which is perpendicular is called as normal reaction, which is parallel is called as friction. समझ में आया अभी? इन दोनों के बीच में क्या रिलेशन है? All those things will go into that later on. but आपको बस इतना समझ में आना चाहिए कि नॉर्मल रिएक्शन इज ए कांटेक्ट फोर्स. नोट करके लिख लेना कहीं, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नॉर्मल रिएक्शन जो है इट इज परपेंडिकुलर टू कांटेक्ट सरफेस. फ्रिक्शन जो है क्या होगा? पैरेलल टू कांटेक्ट सरफेस. ठीक है, सिंपल राइट. दैट्स व्हाट नॉर्मल रिएक्शन एंड फ्रिक्शन आर. अब नॉर्मल रिएक्शन का वैल्यू क्या होगा? इज देयर एनी फॉर्मूला फॉर नॉर्मल रिएक्शन? वो करके लिख लेना, वो भी एक नोट करके लिख लो. देयर इज नो सच फॉर्मूला. मतलब नॉर्मल रिएक्शन n is adjustable. Its value depends on the other forces. Depends on other forces acting. Or it can be 0 or it cannot be 0. Can be, it is basically, if I only go with the magnitude part, is greater than or equal to 0. It can be 0 or it can also be greater than 0. Okay? Chulika has said out, are there any cases where the frictional force and the motion of the object are in the same direction? Yeah. There are cases where that happens. वो static friction वाला case में आएगा. We'll also go into that, but there are indeed such cases. जैसे, I'll give you an example. If let's suppose there is a bus, okay, and there is someone standing inside, and the bus is going forward. Along with the bus, the person is also going forward. Okay, let's suppose he's accelerating, or may not even accelerate. मतलब with respect to bus, वो rest पे रहेगा. With respect to bus, he will be at rest. Without the respect, मतलब with respect to ground, he will be moving. Yes, वही होगा ना? Yeah. So, अब इस केस में, the person is also moving forward. Let's suppose he is accelerating. For him to accelerate, उसके ऊपर कोई ना कोई force होना चाहिए ना? Who will apply that force? Who will apply it? Bus. The bus should apply the force, right? So if it's accelerating towards right, so because of the bus, force जो है वो किस डायरेक्शन पे होना चाहिए? राइट, लेफ्ट, किस तरफ? Because of the bus, the force should be in which direction? If it's moving towards right, he's accelerating towards right, the force because of the bus should also be towards right. Yes? And देखो, is that force parallel to the surface of bus? यहाँ पे जो force है, force acting on that person, is it parallel to the surface? Parallel है क्या? Parallel है ना वो? If it is parallel, it is what? If it is parallel, it is friction. अब देखो, friction भी right की तरफ, acceleration भी right की तरफ. That the motion and the friction are in the same directions. Okay? Is the case of static friction. We'll discuss about this case also. Okay? So that's those cases are possible. Clear? समझ में आया ना? परपेंडिकुलर कंपोनेंट क्या होगा? नॉर्मल रिएक्शन. पैरेलल कंपोनेंट क्या होगा? फ्रिक्शन. Magnitude of normal reaction is always greater than or equal to 0. It can be 0 or it cannot be 0, depending on case to case. There is no such particular formula for that. Okay? Yeah. Then you'll go into another force called as tension due to strain. Okay? What is tension due to strain? String, rope, ये सब एक ही. Okay? Now, what does the tension due to strain mean? It's nothing but force by a string. ठीक है? उसका नाम है टेंशन. Tension due to a strain. Now मुझे बताओ. Imagine this, okay? Take a bottle tie it with a thread, like free end भी लगा दो, with considerable amount of the length of the thread free, so that you can pull it with the thread. Now can you push the bottle with the thread? क्या thread से push possible होगा? समझ में आ रहा क्या? जैसे यहाँ पे let's suppose this is a bottle placed on the table, ऐसे एक string हो गया, ठीक है? Can I hold this end of the string and without touching the bottle? Can I push it by holding the length of the string, by end of the string, without pushing? Sorry, can we push it? Can we push the bottle? It's not possible to push the bottle. All that we can do is pull. All that we can do is pull. So this is a pulling force. वो काफी important है. That helps you with the direction part. Always what? Always a pulling force. Clear? Now generally इसका symbol होगा capital T. ठीक है? There are some assumptions in this case. Now we do it in all the cases, unless until mentioned. ठीक है? Assumptions क्या होगा? Negligible mass. In fact, zero mass मान के चल जाते हैं. They are very light, right? So we'll consider them as negligible mass. ठीक है? Or light, a light string. कोई mass नहीं. Mass is almost equal to 0. Now then, tension between any 2 points on the string. The points that are pivoted, okay? Will be the same at every point. मतलब let's suppose we have a string. Okay. Now, if person A holds the string at left end, clear? And then let's suppose another support here. So is the length string is being supported. मतलब अब ये दो points के बीच में A and at B, take any 2 points between them,